What's good, YouTube? I'm finally back with all this quarantine and stuff. It's been a crazy month, bruh. But other than that, I got a story time for y'all. I haven't posted in like a month, like I said, cause like quarantine. I'm trying to graduate and all this other stuff. So yeah, but I will be having contact for other videos in the summertime, hopefully, cause well, hopefully I could leave the house and go get y'all some basketball content that I've been talking about for a while now. But yeah, I just been getting like really like focused on school and just trying to finish and shit. But yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all this situation that happened like 3 days ago. The time I got Hoed. So let's start with, okay, so what am I gonna name her? What am I gonna call her? I'm gonna call her Shorty. Yeah, I'm gonna call her Shorty. So me and Shorty, we started talking in February, like a week after Valentine's Day, cause your boy was just rocking. You know how we rocking? Fuck you mean? Nah, let me stop playing. But your boy was just rocking solo. You know, I'm doing my thing. So I'm rocking solo, and I don't know how we started talking. I think like I knew this girl. I knew she went to my school or whatever. So let's say I don't know if I hit her up. I think she swiped up on my story. Yeah, we gonna go with that. Swiped up on my story, and like at first it was small talk, and then like we just started talking out of nowhere. But yeah, we started talking. I hate this commentary, bro. Like that's annoying, bro. That's why I usually turn it off. But yeah. Anyway, so we started talking, and yeah, it was small talk at first. We was just vibing for a minute, and then she started feeling me, and I don't know, bro. I started feeling her, and I know she had a good vibe to her, like a cool vibe, bro. I'm like, okay, cause if you know me in person, you know I do not mess with any girls in my school for the reason, cause most of them is thoughts or like they stuff has been passed around. Like it's like hectic and toxic at my school, cause once they find out you're in a relationship, they'll go out their way to try to ruin it. And the first thing I told her was like, if we end up like dating or whatever, we can't let nobody come between us, cause you already know like school relationships. I don't know how y'all be lasting, but shout out to anybody that lasts in a school relationship more than 5 months, bro, cause that shit is toxic as heck. And it's like memes going around talking about, oh, toxic relationships, this, toxic relationships, that. I don't really mess with those, but yeah, so old girl, she had a vibe to her that I was really like liking. Like we kind of like seen eye to eye, and that's the one thing, like with girls, if we could literally have a conversation about anything, like I'm obviously gonna be like, oh, like she cool to talk to. And at first I wasn't really feeling her in the way she was feeling me, like relationship wise, cause like I was messing with another girl not too long ago. Since this was February, like in December, and like that kind of made me like a little like off females for a while. So I'm chilling. Meanwhile, we talked for like a good 2-3 weeks before anything like really happened. And then we started like meeting up, chilling, vibing at school. So like since my 5th period is English, and I'm like ahead in that class like by a lot. Like I'm like, if she give out an assignment, usually I'm the first one done with it. So I just be chilling in that class. Like we don't do nothing in that class. Shout out to Miss Christ though, cause she a cool ass teacher. Like I don't know. I think she kind of sensed after a while, like, once I told her I was going to the bathroom, I wasn't coming back to class, because that was the kind of thing it was. So, yeah, I would just chill in gym or something, because, like, I don't need to be in the class if I'm not doing nothing. But, yeah, so we would talk. Like, we would talk outside class. And first it was awkward, bro. Like, she would give me fucking... she was a shy girl, and I knew that. Hold up. I knew she was shy. So I knew it was gonna take time for her to get used to me or whatever. And like the first time we met up, it was like awkward as heck. And you know, like usually if you see me at school, I'm bumping my music. Like I always got my headphones in, so I didn't really care, but I already knew it was gonna be like a little awkward. She tried to give me a handshake, bro. I remember this because like I was kind of like, I kind of knew it was coming, but I'm like, I don't really do handshakes. And she's like, oh, so what do you want? I'm like, I mean, you could give me a hug. You know, I'm on my swagger boy stuff, boy. So if she give me a hug, I walk her back to class, and then I just chill in the hallway till the sixth period bell ring. That's when everybody be at the thing. And shout out to my boy Hawkins, bro, cause like, man, I tell this, like, I don't tell him everything, but that's like, I'm gonna miss him, bro. Like, that's my little homie. I'm gonna miss him next year when I'm gone, not at the school no more. But yeah, shout out to my boy Hawkins, cause that's my boy, bro. He low-key be helping me through stuff, so yeah, so next time we meet up, she hugged me. Like, we getting used to each other, and like, fast forward, it was Friday, bro. We have been talking about, we was just chopping up, and she's like, oh yeah, when we see each other tomorrow, I got a surprise for you. I'm like, oh, surprise? What you mean? What you talking about, surprise? So, I see her, bruh. When I seen her, bro, like, it started off awkward, but when I was telling her I was gonna go back to class, bro, this girl straight, like, we had this thing, like, it was like a handshake. I had, like, we was doing the little handshake thing, bro. And she got, like, super strength out of nowhere, bro. So, she like, pulled me, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, nah, bro. She turned to that Incredible Hulk Superman type strength, bro. So she pulled me closer to her and she kissed me, bro. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? What is going on? Nah, I was surprised. I just looked at her. I'm like, okay. She smiled and she walked off. I'm like, whoa. So I'm sitting in class. I go back to class. I'm just sitting there for like a cool like 3 minutes. I put my head down and everything. I'm like, what the fuck just happened, bro? What just happened, bro? Hold up. Yeah, I'm like, so what? I'm just like, what happened, bro? I'm talking to myself. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I can't believe that just happened. That ain't never happened to me before. A girl just straight up kissed me out of nowhere, bro. And that's when I kind of felt like she thought we was in a relationship already. So like, that happened, right? So then my boy Cheese, if you go to my school, you know who Cheese is. So my boy Cheese, he senses, I guess he sensed like something, damn. Get your bum ass on my face. Anyway, he sensed like something was wrong, and I'm like, yeah, I'm straight, bro. Cause he like in that class, this nigga be out, bro. He do not care about no English class, bro. He be gone. So he's there, and then yeah, go to class. Then we start texting like over the weekend. I think this is the first time we FaceTime too, so we FaceTime or whatever. And yeah, basically, I think starting at, cause I know we had like a 3-day weekend. So starting, it was the 22nd. That's when we got together. So, I'd say starting that Saturday, we was like together. So school come around, I remember the first week, like we started dating for school, like it was all bad, bro. This gay nigga was talking shit about me to her, and yeah, that's another story for another. Just know I had this nigga shaking in his boots, bro. I had this nigga about to fucking shit himself, bro. Look like he just saw a ghost. Cause I don't get mad at school. Like I'm chill. Like if you know me, I'm chilling, quiet, bro. Like, but I don't play that BS, bro. Like if you got something to say, you might as well say it to my face, bro. Cause if I find out that you're saying it to other people, I'm gonna just be like 10 times madder. Like, I know you gay or whatever, bro, but you gotta own up to your BS. And then that same day, I found out that so I'm cool with the security guard, Craig. He ended up telling me like, confronting me about the situation. I'm like, yeah, I dapped him up afterwards. He said he ain't do it. I believed him, of course, but after that, I kind of knew he did, but I ain't say nothing because like, you know. The main thing with me was not to fight this year or really get in trouble because I'm graduating and like if I get in trouble I can't walk, and one thing I definitely wanted to do was walk, and because like make my mom proud and stuff. So I'm trying not to fight, but at this point I'm like, my boy Hawkins, like we talk about it afterwards, and at this point I'm frustrated because it's been happening a straight week. I fast forwarded to Friday because that's when everything else would happen. So, or Thursday or something. It was the end of the week when that happened. So, talking to my boy, and he's like, I'm like, bro, I think I might just end it because like, I don't want all this drama to happen. She ended up getting in trouble. Like, I guess she wasn't allowed to date or whatever. But like, I ain't give no fuck, bro. Like, I'm like, so we talked and all this, and you kissed me and everything, and you not even allowed to date. And she eventually got her phone taken, bro. And like, yeah. So that was the end of that. And then, all right, that was just a preview of how everything led up to what it led up to. So fast forward, this is about the same. This is about the time. I made the vlog when I went to LA and seeing like the Staples Center and everything. If you seen my last vlog, you know what I'm talking about. So fast forward there, like a week after that week, we go back to school. That Friday, like everything was cool. Like we was cool, everything was cool. So that same weekend, my little bro come over. Shout out to little bro. He comes over, we talking. And then that Friday, Monday, I think it was Sunday. It was Sunday. He was about to leave. Then, boom, quarantine happens. Out of school for a month or 2 weeks or something like that. So we're out of school. And as soon as little bro leaves, like the week after, I was low-key kind of sad because I had nothing to do and like 2K was boring. So I didn't want to play 2K. I didn't even want to post. Like, I was just in a situation where, like, I didn't have no one to really text. Like, my Instagram and stuff was dry. I didn't know what to post for y'all. So I just needed a break. So I took a break. Took an absolute break after quarantine. Because me and my homies was supposed to hoop that next weekend. But quarantine happened, so we couldn't. My mom wasn't budget. She was not letting me go nowhere, bruh. So, that happened, and yeah, that happened, and she got her phone back eventually. But like, I sensed something. Like I sensed like the vibe wasn't the same. And with me, it's all with consistency. Like, tell me what's going on with you, bro. Like, if you my girl, I want to know when like something like going on. Like, you don't gotta hide nothing from me. Like, you could talk to me. I guess. I don't know. So I ended up telling her about like all the things, like what was wrong with us and like why the vibe changed and everything. I ended up talking to her about it. Then the next day, like I don't know, bro. I just felt like I don't know. I felt like I was almost being played because like when I'm in a relationship, I give my all most like 99% of the time. That 1%, like if I sense you go like you holding me, are you playing with me? I'ma just play, like, I'ma be done with you. You won't think I'm done with you, but I'ma be done with you. Like, I really talk to, like, other people, bro. Like, and I won't care how you feel about it. So, like, if I feel like you wasting my time, I'm gonna get my time back eventually. But I don't play that. Like, I'm loyal, but like, don't play with my feelings, bro. Like, I sound like a simp right now, but no, not on some real stuff. I don't play that, bro. Like, don't play with me like that. I felt like that's what she was kind of doing in a way. I don't know, but like, it was just drama because, like, I don't know. There was a lot of drama with that whole thing. But yeah, that happened. And yeah, the day I did it, like, my homies, I was on the game when I did it. So, like, my homies, since, like, I was mad or whatever, or kind of, like, upset. Shout out to my boy, Marco, my boy Sneaker and all them, bro. Cause, like, I think they could sense when, like, my mood changes or whatever. But yeah, they kind of have my back in the situation. I even talked to my boy Angel about it. I'm like, bro, like, what should I do? And he, like, I don't know how, but this man be giving good advice for him not to, like, be all with the relationships and everything. But yeah, that's my boy for sure. But yeah, anybody that I talked to about the situation, I even had another girl I used to mess with. I don't think she watches my videos, but shout out to her fat head has to bro. She got a fat head, bro. But shout out to her. I think if she watches this, I think she knows. I'll talk to her about it. But anyway, shout out to you. Good looks. Yeah, but yeah. I don't want this video to be too long for y'all. But I just had to give y'all, like, a story time, because a lot's done happened and I haven't been active on YouTube. But I'm gonna get back on my stuff because my birthday coming up. I might actually do a vlog on my birthday because it's gonna be huge. I'm gonna have heck of people there, half of my family coming down. Yeah, so I'm gonna have a vlog for that too. But I even get, like, if I walk the stage, which I don't know if I am because quarantine is still happening. But if I watch the stage, I might have my sister record, like, me doing that and, like, put that in front of the video. I don't know, but yeah, yeah. So that's the story time how I got Hoed. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and yeah, I'm out.